Hello, Captain Bringdown here. If you're watching this video, I suggest you go watch the secret Mount Gordo reaction video first. And then you'll understand that why in this video I'll be talking about the Chilad mystery, the 10-cent mural mystery, and also why and how the lightning strike is significant and falls into both those mysteries. So, as usual, let's go inside so I can collect my thoughts. Okay, so to begin this introduction into the mysteries, I think it's best first to say that I have no affiliation with anyone at Rockstar, and I have no affiliation with anyone as far as Freemasons or any secret esoteric group. All the proof that I will show you is solely my opinion, and I will show you, of course, all the facts that are presented to me through Rockstar, through the game itself. So, prepare yourself while I try to explain to you my position. So first, let's talk about the elephant in the room. What this is going to discuss is the Chilad Mural mystery, the 10-cent mural mystery, and also the lightning strike significance at Mount Gordo. So to get things started, I said in my previous video that I feel a lot of people are wasting their time with the Mount Gordo mural. What I'm going to do is try to explain to people who don't understand what's going on to get a quick summary of what all this means. This is the this is the Mount Chiliad mystery mural, which started its own cult on its own interpretation. Rockstar is very aware of this, so I think they've taken steps and measures to change this. So first, let's talk about the meaning of the glyphs and how I feel they've been solved already. So first off, we see come back when your story is complete. We see the top glyph. There are 5 squares with X's. That's what those things represent. You must complete those 5 things in order to complete your story. The glyph on there matches the glyph on top, which is where a UFO does appear, when only if it's raining and only under right conditions. So now let's talk about the symbols on the bottom. We know that the one on the corner, it represents the hippie camp, also where aliens appear, UFO. The one in the middle represents, of course, the alien egg. We know it's an alien egg because Rockstar has shown us symbols of the alien egg. And this, of course, is Zancudo military base. And here you also see the egg. So, alien UFO ship also appears as well. Lastly, there is, of course, the guy with the rocket ship. This, of course, is the altruist camp. The 4th place the UFOs appear, and everyone agrees that the sacrifice is based on the stone, the UFO guy. Then there's the joke of beam me up Uranus or Uranus that is all over the place. If you go down to the Galileo Observatory, you will see that in fact the only planets being represented there are Uranus, the Earth, Uranus, the Moon, and the Sun. Okay, so why the obsession? Why the joke? Because it's talking about rain. Rain is in fact known as the tears of Uranus, according to the Greeks. That's the symbol Uranus right there. Why is Uranus crying? Is because he was castrated, in fact, by his son Kronos. Again, going back to the Greek significance of the mysteries. Okay, so that explains the rain, that explains all the jokes, that explains what I think the mural is. Now let's talk about this a bit. Anytime anyone ever asked anyone for Rockstar about it, they've literally been shown with irritation and angst. Even the last voice actor, Michael, telling them to literally go down to Del Perro Pier and drown themselves. Because as if the answer has always been in front of our face. It is. It's aliens. It's the only thing the Chiliad mystery is referring to. It always has been aliens. Even the ships and everything points to the aliens. I know it's hard with all the symbolism and stuff being thrown in front of our face.
There was a brilliant joy and a terrible confusion. And they were laughing and screaming and crying all at once.
Now let's talk about the subgroups who think that this means it is the physical jetpack. Rockstar said no, so they gave us the jetpack. Some people will talk about the caves. They gave us the heist that gives us the caves. Some people think it has to do with time travel. Rockstar said no, so they gave us the DeLorean. So this is why I think we're done. And so now let's turn to the next thing, which is the 10-cent mural mystery. When we look at the key things here, we see the great scorer, the eye. Anytime we see the eye, it has to do with, in fact, spirituality. Anytime we see 3, symbols of 3, has to do with these 3 guys. This is why Mount Gordo, I believe, is the actual mountain they're talking about, symbolic of 3. Some people saw some things in the back, thought it, but as Rockstar said, it was senseless. It didn't mean anything. Even the 3Js, again, who are we talking about when we say 3 people?
Yeah, exactly.
These guys.
What's next, huh? We're just gonna wait around till someone kills us?
Okay, so 3 people are being judged by the great scorer on how you played the game. Rockstar says they'll seeing eye, paying attention constantly. Anyone who's ever beaten the game will let you know that you were actually judged on how you played the game. That's what they're talking about. So what is this spiritual evolution that could be figured out in the game? Well, the truth is the lightning strike plays into all this. Is can you figure out how to play all 3 characters in a balanced way? That's the point.
Achieve perfect balance.
What is balance, huh? Huh? Did I fucking kill only on the weekends? So Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'm doing yoga and meditation. Tuesdays and Thursdays, hookers and sticking up joints, huh? You call me mad? Fuck, compared to you, I'm the sanest motherfucker I know. Yeah, sane.
Okay.
I am so fucking sane that I should open a fucking mental health clinic.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that there is a hidden spiritual thing inside Grand Theft Auto 5. But anytime anyone hears Grand Theft Auto, this is all they think of.
Oh, shit!
I mean, even when you consider the majority of people who are actually playing this game, I mean, all they do is spend all day creating absolute mayhem. If that's the
Sits
case,
on his ass all day, smoking dope and jerking off while he plays that fucking game. If that's our standard for goodness, no wonder this country's screwed.
doesn't have to be that way. That's the point.
And to anyone who can afford it. That's a message of truth. Pick your own truth. Be whomever you want to be.
Rockstar is giving you the choice. Do you take the other things that they have to offer and actually enjoy the game for what it is? Or do you continue to play it the same old way? And that's where you have to understand what Grand Theft Auto 5 is in order to really understand the meaning of the mystery. When Grand Theft Auto 5 came out back in 2013, it was the culmination of all the Rockstar from all around the world, every sector of Take-Two Interactive's coming together, creating their perfect replica of reality. Everything from the landmarks to the interaction to the people to make you really feel that you're experiencing Los Angeles, Southern California. And they did such an amazing job at this. Nothing had been done like this at that time. They were the first. And so they went ahead and hid some very... They took their time to hide things in the game they didn't think anybody would actually find. And that's where we get into like the previous games. There were people who came from Los Santos Stories or the Vice City, and you get your main character. But this game also gives you the chance to play Franklin, Franklin's the future. He's the low-level thug, someone who's trying to work his way up into the ranks. Then you also get Michael, someone who's been there but is trying to change his way. He's conflicted.
I want something that isn't this. You know? This caring about 2 things at once. I want to be a good dad, love my family, you know, live the dream. But at the same time, I really want the other stuff too.
Like that, huh?
Then there's Trevor, the psychopath,
Maybe something like this? Or like that?
who is the favorite character to anybody who wants to just cause absolute chaos and havoc. The third Grand Theft Auto player. So trying to find balance between 3 characters like this in itself seems like it would be a challenge, especially in the world like Grand Theft Auto.
It also probably says something about society which may or may not be racist, sexist, and or stupid.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is what we call social commentary. It is a satirical look on reality. They're pointing out all the things that we know to be true and rubbing it in your face. It's a joke. So
it remains one of Vinewood's hottest night spots for the rich and famous to do drugs and date rape.
You know, pointing out all the horribleness from shady movie producers.
But I'm a has-been with a premiere at the Oriental Theater on Vinewood Boulevard.
to shady government officials, police, FBI, internal affairs, and even the military force.
What are they doing here?
Steve, put your gun down.
Oh, same goddamn leg.
If I do the right
And of
thing,
course,
if I play the
money
game
hungry
dirty enough,
psychopaths.
feed enough babies, then I too can become stinking rich and soulless. Let me be clear. I am stinking rich and soulless.
Yes! Yes! Yeah. Awesome. Amazing.
No wonder this place is so full of crap and cults and lonely, desperate people. You've nothing to look up to.
So, understanding the main theme is that this is supposed to be a mirror image of reality, but it is a satirical look on reality. Everything around you is as close as it can be to what you think you would see, but also a complete joke. So it's hard to look at all this and even find meaning, which goes back into the old expression apples to apples when comparing something. Well, Rockstar, there's another expression, wants you to look at their world apples to oranges. Either though everything is based on reality, this is Rockstar's version of reality. The greatest example of this is in Michael's house. We look at the horse, which on Rodeo Drive, Rockstar's Rodeo Drive, we find a horse. Now, in reality, the statue on Rodeo Drive is this statue right here. So this is a representation of reality. The horse is a representation of Rockstar's reality. And in between, we find paradise, birds of paradise. They created what they said, end quote, by Rockstar devs. They created their perfect world. Everywhere you look, you see symbols of duality. You see this symbol everywhere, constantly. And everywhere you look. And even the esoteric versions of duality. The merging of two things into one to create a third. This symbol is done even when we look at hermaphrodite, male and female. This is a combination of Hermes and Aphrodite. This is all displayed by Rockstar. They're telling you exactly what they want you to see. It's everywhere. So what is it they want us to
I've
merge?
been out of control, Doc. I think I got, an imbalance or something. I mean, one minute I'm one person and the next minute I'm another person.
So, do you keep playing the game the same old way, causing absolute havoc? Or do you play it a different way?
Here. You're finally using your powers of selfishness and rage for good. Not an objective universal good, but a subjective what's in our best interest kind of good.
That's incredible stuff. I don't think I've ever heard such a barrage of denial, self-justification, and outright horror.
Okay, I'm going to end the video there. Remember, this is a secret. A secret that I didn't think a lot of people would see.
A sense of overriding futility is a vital part of the process.
Next videos, I'll show you
Embrace
everything
it.
I can. Only then I'll reveal the absolute truth. And remember, it's a secret, so...
If we never meet again, we never met at all. I love you all, which is why it's best we pretend that nothing happened. And if it did happen, it wasn't me, and it wasn't me because I was never here. Stay strong. I love you all. Love you. And that's how we don't get caught doing naughty things.
Captain, bring that out. Till next time. Bye.